They buried this knowledge because it breaks a basic survival rule. You don't need fire to cook food. No flames, no smoke, no fuel, just sunlight and a simple setup. It sounds impossible because every survival guide teaches the same thing. Fire equals survival. Fire cooks, sterilizes, keeps you alive. But what if you can't make fire? Wet conditions, no dry wood, high wind, or worse, you need to stay hidden. Fire becomes a risk. Smoke reveals your location. Light exposes you at night. Fuel runs out faster than expected. So what happens when fire is not an option? Most people assume they're stuck. Cold food, unsafe meals, limited survival. But ancient civilizations found another way. In regions with strong sunlight, a quiet method existed. A slower method, but a working one. They used the sun itself, not just for warmth, but for cooking. They noticed something simple. Objects under sunlight became extremely hot. Metal, stone, enclosed spaces. Heat builds over time. So they asked, can this heat be controlled? Can it be concentrated? That question created a forgotten system. Solar cooking, a method using reflection, absorption, and trapped heat. Early versions were simple, polished surfaces, dark containers, natural enclosures. But the idea stayed the same. Capture sunlight, trap heat, cook slowly, and it worked. Food softened, water heated, meals prepared without burning fuel. Over time, the method evolved. Different cultures adapted it in their own ways. Clay ovens facing the sun, reflective metal surfaces, covered containers trapping internal heat. But faster methods replaced it. Fire was quicker, more direct, more flexible. And slowly, solar cooking disappeared, not because it failed, but because it was slower. Modern survival systems almost ignore it, because it feels unreliable, dependent on weather, time, patience. But under the right conditions, when it becomes powerful. This method can reach real cooking temperatures, not just warming, actual cooking. Now understand the science. It works through three key elements: reflection, absorption, and heat retention. Reflection directs sunlight into one area, using foil, metal, or any reflective surface. It concentrates energy into a focal point. Absorption converts that light into heat. Dark surfaces capture energy instead of reflecting it. A black container is ideal. It holds the heat inside. Then comes heat retention. Trap that heat in a closed space. Temperature begins to rise, slowly, then steadily, until it becomes strong enough to cook. This creates a solar oven effect. No flame, but real usable heat. Under strong sunlight, temperatures can reach 90 degrees C to 150 degrees C, enough to cook rice, vegetables, even meat. It takes longer, but it works. And in survival, working matters more than speed. Now imagine a real situation. No fuel, no dry wood, no safe fire, but you have sunlight, a container, reflective material, and time. You build a simple setup, a box or pit, lined with reflective surfaces. Inside, a dark container with food, covered with plastic or glass. Sunlight enters. Heat gets trapped, and slowly, food begins to cook. No smoke, no flame, no signal. Completely silent. This is where it becomes powerful. Not just cooking, but stealth survival. No one sees you, no one smells smoke. You stay hidden, and still survive. So why is this rarely taught? Because it's slow, and depends on sunlight. Modern survival focuses on speed. Quick fire, instant results, fast solutions. But speed is not always available. This method works when others fail. No fuel, no tools, no constant effort. Once set up, it runs on its own. And it doesn't rely on products. No gear to replace, no supply needed. Just knowledge. And patience. In survival, independence is power. Because tools can fail and supplies run out. but knowledge stays. This method gives you another option, another way to stay alive, without fire, without risk, without noise. Remember this: heat does not need flames, cooking does not need fire, and sometimes the most powerful solutions are hidden in plain sight.